Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jack of All Trivia. I am your host, the King of Parts, James Shimo, and this is the Inner Geekdom division here in Jack of All Trivia. We got ourselves a nice little match here tonight. We got the glorified jobber, Richard Schwartz, taking on the one and only closer, Mr. Justin Clowwater. So let's see exactly what is going to go down between these two. But of course, I am not alone. I am joined by my brother-in-arms in the NWO, the one and the only, Mr. Haven, the villain Pendergast. Haven, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty well, man. You know, we got this tournament, I believe, going up. So I think this is for the tournament things. Both these guys.
Because I think Richard, weren't you eliminated from the tournament?
I was never picked. No, I haven't. This is my first match in the tournament.
Yeah, this is non-tournament play. Yeah.
Wait. I was never eliminated from the tournament. This should have been my tournament match.
I'm gonna say okay. Maybe this is a match. I'll have to double check my my.
I mean, I've only had one match, and that was February. That was before the tournament started.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. These two guys are here to play. It's Monday. That means it's IG. Let's see what these nerds got up their sleeves today.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, we got two guys really hungry to prove themselves here. I mean, Richard Schwartz, we've seen around here quite a bit in the Inner Geekdom division. He knows his stuff. Justin still getting his feet wet here, so we're definitely looking to see what he can do moving on down the line. So I'm going to quit flapping my gums. Haven, why don't you see what these two have to say to each other before this match gets kicked off?
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go alphabetical. So we'll go to Justin first. How you feeling about your match this evening, brother?
Hopeful. That's about the best word I can pick for it right now, I think. Hoping to prove myself, hoping to do well today, and yeah, may the best man win. That's all I can really say to Richard on this one.
Awesome. All right. Then let's get the nice short and sweet, and then let's go to the glorified jobber himself, Richard Schwartz. How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing a lot better now. I thought this was a tournament match, but I guess mine's going to be in the future for my first tournament match, but I'm here to play. However, my record does not speak for my abilities. And it's because of the fact I think I've been using the whole glorified jobber way too much, focusing on that. So as of right here, right now, the glorified jobber is no more. Because Mr. Carefree is once again here to play. Because no matter what, I wish Justin good well, but no matter what, when you're playing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it's got to be for the greater good. Let's do this thing.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Back to you.
All right. Fantastic. Well, we got the seeming death of the glorified jobber and the rise once again of Mr. Carefree. So this is going to be an interesting way to set this thing off. But let's stop flapping our gums and let's get right down to business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Jack of All Trivia Inner Geekdom match. Introducing first, he is the closer, Justin Clowwater.
What's up? Let's get this going.
All right. And his opponent, representing the Revengers, he is Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. All right. Gentlemen, here's how round number one works. You will get 8 questions in the realm of Inner Geekdom, which means you will have categories from Star Wars, Star Trek, anything that nerds generally tend to obsess over. You will have 15 seconds to write your answers to the questions down on a whiteboard or piece of paper, whatever is at your disposal. When time is called, I will call you each individually. You will then show your answer to the camera and say it at the same time. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, if you are able to get all 8 questions correct, then you will receive a bonus question worth 1 additional point. Keep in mind, gentlemen, you also have 4 usages of our repeat rule. You may repeat the question up to 4 times at any time throughout the match if you didn't hear something quite right or you just want to stall for some extra time. Also, you have 1 challenge rule. If you think a ruling went kind of sideways where you don't feel like it was necessarily fair, throw that one out there. We will consult together and determine a ruling. If you win, you may keep your challenge. If you lose, then your ability to challenge goes away for the remainder of the match. With that said, Justin, are you ready?
I am. Let's do this.
All right. Richard, are you ready?
Do giraffes have long necks? Yes, they do. So, of course.
All right. Haven, you ready to rock and roll?
Oh, yeah.
And let's get it on. Ding, ding. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Question number 1 is going to come in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, who plays the aquarium's whale expert, Dr. Gillian Taylor?
I want to say shout out to everybody in the live chat watching. There's a couple of people in there I see. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely, always glad to have you.
Yep.
All right, and we're going to get ready for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Richard first.
I just drew a sad face. I didn't know.
All righty, and for Justin?
I drew a very elaborate question mark.
Okay, so no perfect round for anybody. We were looking for Catherine Hicks.
Catherine Hicks.
Catherine
Cool.
Hicks.
Of course.
Yep. All right, question number 2 is going to come in the category of Marvel movies. In Deadpool, during their fight scene, Colossus stops attacking Angel for what reason?
Angel. Oh.
Yep, played by Miss Gina Carano.
Yeah. I don't know if her name was her name Angel in that movie?
Angel Dust, yeah.
Yeah, because we said Angel. I was thinking of the flying or Warren. That sounds like wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Justin first.
So she can adjust her top.
We'll accept that. Richard?
I said her blouse popped open, exposing her boob.
Yeah. I would say boob is visible, top needed adjusting. We'll accept both of those.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Next question is going to come in the category of video game movies. What is Johnny Cage's profession in Mortal Kombat?
This is a good, easy 1-point question.
Yeah, I think you got to throw a nice little softball in there for him every once in a while.
Yeah, it's the same one as the video games.
Mm-hmm.
True to the source material.
Yep, really looking forward to the new one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Richard first.
Action hero actor.
Yep, absolutely. And Justin.
Nope, didn't have it.
Yep, Johnny Cage is an actor in a lot of interesting B movies, including Ninja Mime.
Yeah.
Interesting one. All right, let's go ahead and look in our next category, which is Middle Earth. Middle Earth. All right, Bilbo signs on with Thorin Oakenshield's company to fill what job opening?
Oh, I actually know this one.
Mm-hmm.
This was I mean, they get kind of crapped on these 3 films, but they're all right.
Yeah.
It just didn't need to be 3 films, you know.
Now, 2 at the most, and not nearly as much CGI. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go ahead and take a look with Justin first.
Was he the map reader? Don't think.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Richard.
I put scout.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for burglar.
Oh,
He's the
burglar. That's right.
Yeah.
For a
It was
burglar.
it was a weird job. I just couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I knew. It was the burglar. Woo, got that word.
All righty. So next up, we're going to look in the category of mixed bag. Question number 5 in mixed bag.
Ooh.
Who plays Ramona Flowers' movie star ex, Lucas Lee, in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Ooh, yeah. A lot of busybodies talking while we're trying to be in this live match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's live entertainment. What are you going to do?
Yep.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Richard first.
He did not flame on. He did not have a shield, but it was Chris Evans.
Chris Evans is correct. And Justin.
Chris Evans.
Very good. All right, let's see here. Next up is the category of DCEU. In Man of Steel, Clark's father, John Kent, is played by which actor?
Oh, one of my favorites.
I did not hate this movie near as much as some of the other people I know did.
I really enjoyed it. I don't know what people's problems
I
are.
just don't find Superman to be that compelling of a hero most of the time, but
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was really well done. I love the flashback stuff when he was a kid.
Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat
1.
the question.
Oh,
All right, we have
where's
a repeat from Richard. Okay. In Man of Steel, Clark's father, John Kent, is played by which actor?
I like when he tells Clark when he was talking to him about saving the bus. He was like, "What am I supposed to do? Let him die?" He's like, "I don't know, maybe."
I'm gonna say, if you're a father in that situation, what do you tell your kid in that? I don't know. Like, he acted like a real father would. Anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Justin first.
Was it Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner is correct. And Richard.
Kevin Costner.
All right, got it there in the last couple of minutes. Nice job.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
Next up, question number 7 is going to come in the category of the Wizarding World.
I have problems with Kevin Costner. He looks like Sam Neill. I was blank.
All right. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, at the beginning of the film, Harry saves his cousin Dudley from what kind of creatures?
I was gonna make a joke, but it might be the right answer because I didn't watch any Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Sorry, did you say Order of the Phoenix?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to be looking for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. All right, Richard.
Dementors.
Dementors is correct. And Justin.
Dementor.
Nice.
All right, very good. All right, and we are going to come down to our final question here in round number 1, coming in the category of heroes.
Good.
In Star Wars: The Clone Wars, who discovers that Zero the Hutt is secretly working with Count Dooku? Yep, this is the CG animated one that a lot of people forget about.
Myself included.
What wasn't the whole show this? Then they have the cartoon or whatever called this.
This was a pilot essentially for the show, and then they wrote the show afterwards and kind of produced the whole thing. It's coming back, which I'm really looking forward to.
Oh.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Justin first.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
That is incorrect. And Richard.
I said Anakin's Padawan, Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka Tano is incorrect. We were looking for Padme Amidala.
Oh.
Zero was on Coruscant when all of this was going on.
Yeah, you nerds.
At least I named a Star Wars character. She was in that movie too.
Very, very close-knit game coming out of round 1. Richard is in the lead with 5 points, but Justin is nipping at his heels with 4 points. Haven, does that jive with what you've got written down?
Yep.
All righty. So round 2 is going to work like this. Gentlemen, you have a random number generator here set between the numbers of 1 and 12. Each number is going to correspond with a different category. If you don't like the category you are generated at first, you may elect to roll again. However, once that is done, you will be stuck with whatever category you hit that second time around. You will get 5 questions in that category, each worth 2 points apiece. If you need a little extra help, you can always check the multiple choice. However, at that point, the value of the question will drop to 1 point. Keep in mind, gentlemen, that there are steals available in round number 2. With that being said, Richard, you are currently enjoying a 1-point lead over Justin. Would you like to go first or defer to your opponent?
Oh, it's a toughie. I'll go first.
Okay, here we go. You landed on category number 1, and category number 1 is going to correspond with Star Trek. Would you like to keep it or go again?
I'll go again.
Okay. You landed on category number 6. And category number 6 is going to correspond with directors.
Okay.
All right, in the category of directors, Richard, here you go. Question number 1. Who directed Ant-Man?
Peyton Reed.
That's correct for 2 points.
Nice.
Number 2. Who was the director of the original Blade movie?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Stephen Norrington, B, Mike Newell, C, Paul W.S. Anderson, or D, Spike Lee?
Spike Lee?
That is incorrect. Justin for a 1-point steal. I'll give you the options again one more time. Is it A, Stephen Norrington, B, Mike Newell, C, Paul W.S. Anderson, or D, Spike Lee?
Was it Paul W.S. Anderson?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Stephen Norrington. All right, next question, Richard. Bryan Singer has directed how many films in the X-Men franchise?
Six?
That is incorrect for a 2-point steal. Justin?
4?
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
Yep, he directed the original. He directed X-Men 2, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. All right, next up, Richard, here you go. Who directed the following films? Postal, Alone in the Dark, Far Cry, and Blood Rain.
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Paul W.S. Anderson, B, Uwe Boll, C, Frank Miller, or D, Robert Rodriguez?
B.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
All right, and your final question. Who directed 30 Days of Night?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, David Slade, B, Uwe Boll, C, Paul W.S. Anderson, or D, Matthew Vaughn?
Can I hear the choices again?
Okay, I'll do you one without costing you a repeat.
Okay.
Is it A, David Slade, B, Uwe Boll, C, Paul W.S. Anderson, or D, Matthew Vaughn?
I'm gonna go A.
That is correct for 1 point.
Well done.
All right, overall solid round for Mr. Carefree. Now he is enjoying a 3-point lead, 9-6, if I'm not mistaken, Haven.
Yep, that's correct.
All right, so Justin, your numbers are next. It is being generated as we speak. Are you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, you landed on category number 11, which is the category of scores and soundtracks.
Oh, no, we're trying again. We're going again.
You landed on category number 1, which is the category of Star Trek.
Well, good match, Richard. Good match.
All right, well, let's see what happens here.
Well, let's see.
Going over till the fat lady sings, after all.
It's true.
All right, here we go. Question number 1 in the category of Star Trek, Justin.
Yep.
How does Spock stop Khan from crushing his skull in Star Trek Into Darkness?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, he kicks him in the groin, B, he performs a Vulcan mind meld, C, he performs a Vulcan nerve hold, or D, stuns him with a phaser?
B.
That is correct for 1 point. Question number 2. In Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, in addition to a pair of glasses, what other birthday gift does Bones give to Kirk?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, is it A, Klingon aphrodisiacs, B, Aldebaran brandy, C, Romulan ale, or D, a stuffed tribble?
Wow. Romulan ale? C?
That is correct.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, question number 3. What kind of phenomenon informs Kirk that the Enterprise is heading to Vulcan only to be caught in a trap in 2009's Star Trek?
Lightning storm in space.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question.
The lead.
Yep. In both the original and Abrams timelines, how many times does Kirk take the Kobayashi Maru?
Oh, wow. Repeat the question, please.
Okay, that's 1. In both the original and Abrams timelines, how many times does Kirk take the Kobayashi Maru?
Are we looking for a combined total from how many times he took it in the original and how many times he took it in the new, or just
how many times in each timeline?
Oh, 3.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your final question. In round 2, which Star Trek film had the tagline, "The battle for paradise has begun"?
Star Trek Insurrection.
That is correct for 2 points.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so Justin, it seems, has taken a commanding lead over Mr. Carefree here. He now leads 14-9, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
All right. So now we move into round number 3. This is it, folks, for all the marbles. Each competitor will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 15. Each number will correspond with a different category. The first question they receive will be worth 2 points, the second worth 3 points, and the final worth 5 points. So, with that said, Justin, you are currently in the lead. Go ahead and pick your 3 numbers first.
I'll go with 5, 1, and 3.
5, 1, and 3. And Richard, your 3 numbers.
What was it? What numbers between?
It's 1 and 15. 1, 3, and
Okay.
5, 1, and 3 are off the table.
Okay. 7, 12, 15.
7, 12, and 15. Very good. All right, here we go. So, Richard, we will start with you since you are currently behind.
Okay.
Your first question in round 3 is going to come in category number 7. That is the category of the MCU.
Okay.
All right. For 2 points, Richard. What movie does Peter Parker reference when he and Tony try to come up with a plan to save Doctor Strange from Ebony Maw?
Have you seen Aliens?
Aliens is correct for 2 points.
All right. 11.
All right, next up.
Well done.
Your next category is going to come in category number 12, which is going to be the category of Who Said It? For 3 points. Which Wizarding World character said the following? What happened in the dungeons between you and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret. So naturally, the whole school knows.
So you want the character or the actor?
Character.
It'll be Dumbledore.
Albus Dumbledore is correct for 3 points. We have now
I
tied
can
it up.
give you the actor too. Richard Harris. But you know.
Back over to Justin.
Yes.
Your first question is going to come in category number 5.
Yep.
And that category is going to come, and that is going to be the category of villains.
Okay.
All right, for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the thuggy high priest in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Oh, wow. What is his name? Oh, I can picture him. I can't pull it. Can't pull it.
Okay, that is going to be an incorrect answer. We're looking for Molaram.
Damn.
All right, your next question is going to come in category number 1, which is the category of weapons, tech, vehicles, and magical items.
Fantastic.
All right. For 3 points and to take the lead again, what part of the Ant-Man suit does Hank Pym tell Scott not to mess with?
The quantum regulator.
The regulator is correct. That's
Nice.
3 points. All right, so Justin has taken the lead now, 17 to 14. We move on to Richard's final question. And it is going to come in the category of DC.
Okay.
All right, Richard, you need to hit this in order to stay in the game. All right, for 5 points and the win. Or not the win, but to stay in the game. Ray Wise played Dr. Alec Holland in what DC film?
Oh, Swamp Thing.
That is correct for 5 points.
Well done. Good pull.
All right, Richard is now taking the lead at 19. So we go to Justin for his 5-pointer.
All right.
And that 5-pointer is going to come in category number 3. And that category is the DCEU.
Oof. Okay.
Here we go.
Yep.
In Man of Steel, who plays Dr. Emil Hamilton, who assists Lois Lane in taking down the World Engine over Metropolis?
Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
You have repeats, just remember.
Yeah, you still have 3 of those left.
How many repeats do I have?
3.
All right, minus 1 of those, because I'm going to use one right now.
Okay. Alrighty. In Man of Steel, who plays Dr. Emil Hamilton, who assists Lois Lane in taking down the World Engine over Metropolis?
Wow. Oh my god.
5, 4,
Repeat.
3. All right. In Man of Steel, who plays Dr. Emil Hamilton, who assists Lois Lane in taking down the World Engine over Metropolis?
Oh, I can picture him.
5,
4, the last repeat.
3. Okay. Here we go. In Man of Steel, who plays Dr. Emil Hamilton, who assists Lois Lane in taking down the World Engine over Metropolis?
Stanley Tucci.
And your winner, Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. The correct answer is Richard Schiff. Richard Schiff is the correct answer.
Yeah.
That was one heck of an intense match. Well played by both gentlemen. Came down to the wire. Unbelievable stuff. Haven, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. Why don't you see how both of these guys are feeling after that tremendous, tremendous match?
All right. Yep, we have a final score of Richard Carefree with 19 points, and we had Justin with 17. So we're going to go to the winner first. Richard, match came down to the last question for both of you guys. You just happened to get yours. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. It is nice to end that losing streak. Justin put up a hell of a fight. I am giving up the glorified jobber is going to be the best thing. Mr. Carefree's here to play. He played a hell of a game. The only reason I got my 5-pointer is because an hour before the match, I was looking up Swamp Thing, and I happened to know Ray Wise was on there. And for once, round 3 was kind to me. Usually he never is, but Justin, you played one hell of a game. No need to put your head all high. Like, I thought I was done after round 2 when you hit all your Star Trek questions. So congrats on your performance. And I look forward to competing in this tournament.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess that's it for Richard. All right, let's go to the unfortunate loser, Justin. Man, you played a hell of a match. Round 2, you damn near knocked them all out the park. And then it was just that 5-point question, man. How you feeling?
Not too bad, honestly. I'm not taking the loss too hard. I'm mad that I didn't get that Man of Steel question. I was just watching that movie over the weekend. I could picture him. I just couldn't quite get there on the tip of my tongue the whole time. But I was happy with my performance. And honestly, Richard played a hell of a match. He did really well, just sweeped round 3 there, and can't take anything away from that. His performance was absolutely spot on in round 3 there, and that's where mine fell apart.
Awesome. Yeah, man. 17 points. That's a hell of a good performance, man. Even a losing one. There's been games where guys won and they didn't even have 17 points. So, can't wait to see you back in the IG. In a couple of weeks. I believe you'll probably have another match. Man, it was a good performance by both of you guys. So back to the King of Hearts.
Thank you very much, Haven. And great match by both of these competitors. I believe, like I said, I have to double check the schedule, but yes, I do believe this is a tournament match. So Richard will be moving on. So congratulations. We do have some other tournament matches coming up very, very soon. So be on the lookout for those. So, I'm really excited, really happy. Well played, like I said, by both gentlemen. Super proud of both of these guys. And like I said, we are on the hunt for a new #1 contender for our reigning, defending Intergeekdom champion, Grant Gregory. I know he'll be looking forward to the challenge. So with that said, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. We'll go around the horn and figure out where we can find everybody. To today's winner, Richard Schwartz. Where can everybody find you, my friend?
You can find me on Facebook under Richard Schwartz, Twitter and YouTube under External Void, where I do WWE Champions mobile gaming. It's a lot of fun, And you'll find me walking around the streets of LA because, I got nothing else to do. And also save some giraffes. They need some help.
Absolutely. Environmentally conscious, animal friendly. That's our good friend, Mr. Richard Schwartz. And to Justin Clowater, the unfortunate second place finisher today. Justin, where can everybody find you?
You can find me watching Man of Steel for another time, once again, at JustJClo on Instagram and Facebook. Hashtag save the drafts.
There you go. And, of course, my brother in the NWO, the man running the 1s and 2s, the one and only villain, Mr. Haven Pendergast. Where can everybody find you?
Of course, you can find me on Facebook at Jack of All Trivia. That's how we get to know each other and meet each other. And, of course, if you're on YouTube, you can find us at Jack of All Trivia.
Absolutely. That's where you can find myself, the King of Hearts, James Shimo, here at Jack of All Trivia. Having some fun running this IG division, also defending the wrestling championship whenever my next match, my next contender decides to step up. I'll be looking forward to that as well. You can also find me competing in the movie division. Got my first win the other day. It was a big thing for me, so go check that match out. Also, myself and my partner, Mr. Haven Pendergast, we have ourselves a team match that's getting ready to drop on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to have some fun. Taking on a couple new players here in Jack of All Trivia in their first team match, so that should be a lot of fun. But anyways, folks, we're going to wrap this up, and I will bid you all adieu. So on behalf of Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz, the closer, Justin Clowater, the villain, Haven Pendergast, I am the King of Hearts, James Shimo, saying goodbye and good night. Bang!